What's up, everybody? Today, we're going Jamaican. My name is Shane, and this is It's Your Kitchen. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to make some Rasta pasta with jerk chicken. Now, you want to do this with shrimp, you're more than welcome to do that too. Shorter cooking time on the shrimp and all on the skillet, alright? So, let's get down to this recipe and get started on this marinade. First thing is going to be 2 tablespoons of jerk seasoning. Here's 1 and 2. You're going to need a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Give this a quick mix up. And you know what? I'm going to add some more olive oil. Alright. Guys, I would bump that up to about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. That's a little bit better. See that consistency there? We want something that's going to coat the chicken. And then we're just going to slap our chicken in here. You want 2 or 3 chicken breasts depending on the size of the chicken. Okay, guys? Oh man, this stuff's got my nose running. The spices in here and stuff. Oh, it smells so good. Alright guys, so we're going to take this, cover it, stick it in the fridge for 2 hours, and we'll be back after that. It's been a couple hours. Pulled my chicken out of the fridge, took the top off, and let it sit out for about 15 minutes to a half an hour. You want it to come closer to the room temperature while we cook it, okay guys? First thing we're going to do is I'm going to turn on my loud ass oven. We're going to set this at 400 degrees, alright guys? Get this warming up. There goes the loud fan. Next thing I'm going to do is get this water boiling for our noodles. And I'm going to add some salt to that. And you want some pretty heavily salted water when you boil noodles. It's the way you're supposed to do it. At least that's what I like to do anyways. It's your kitchen. You can do what you want. So anyways, let's get moving on this, alright? Let's get the our front burner on this one going. I'm going to turn it up to about medium-high heat. I'm going to add some olive oil, and we're going to let that warm up too. Now guys, I just want to take this second right now while this warms up to say thank you. Appreciate y'all being here. Really hope you guys are liking the channel. Do me a favor, get down there, hit that like button, subscribe. Got a couple giveaways coming up, one coming up pretty soon. And if you want to know about these videos, make sure you hit the notification bell too, because hey, real quick everybody, I just wanted to jump in this video and tell you about our 500 subscriber giveaway. We're getting close to that, so I thought it'd be awesome to do a giveaway for you guys, and here is what I'll be giving away. You've seen me use these knives on this channel quite a bit. Comes with this big chopper, comes with a chef knife, and of course, nice little Perry knife. Use these quite a bit on the channel. Absolutely love them, and I thought, what the heck, this would be a good way to give something back to you guys. So, there you go. Make sure you're subscribed. That's all you got to do. Pan's warmed up. We're going to take our marinated chicken breast and stick it right in this pan. And it's not going to be in here for very long. All we're doing is browning the outside. Does anybody know why? Well, because brown equals flavor. So, Let's add a little more flavor onto these. Don't these look great already? They've been marinating in this for a little bit now already. But yeah, we've got these puppies going. Like I said, a couple minutes on each side. We're going to flip them, then we're going to stick them on a lightly greased baking sheet. Throw them in the oven for 15 or 20 minutes about. We want to get them up to a temperature of about 165 degrees, guys, all right? So these are starting to brown up really nicely. Look at that, guys. All that flavor just locking in there like heaven. Gonna finish browning the other side of these and get them ready for the oven. These are nicely browned, as you can see, both sides. Look at that. Flavor bombs. We're gonna put these over onto a cookie sheet. Like I said, I lightly grease that. We're going to throw these in the oven for a little bit. Oh, that just got ready just perfectly. So, we're going to stick these in that oven. Like I said, these are kind of smaller chicken breasts, so I'm going to check them after about 10-ish minutes. It's time to start our pasta. Going with the penne pasta. Yeah. We're going to add, I'm just going to make the whole box. If it's too much, I'll use them for something else. You know what I mean? So we're going to get our pasta going while those are in the oven. And then when all that's done, we will be back again. Chicken's done. Let's pull this out. Oh, that smells good. Out of the oven. We're going to take these, pull them off. We're going to set them on a cutting board. We're going to let these rest for about 10 minutes before we cut these up to go on top of this pasta. All right, everybody? Let's get down to chopping some veggies. We've got some tri-colored peppers, some green onions that we need to cut up for this recipe. Let's get down in here and get to it, okay? All right, let's start with our peppers first. Gonna cut the top core out and chop these whites up nice and just thin little slivers. Not quite like the garlic from the dude in The Godfather, but let's start bringing all this goodness together. Just the chicken smells so good right now, and man, when we start throwing all this stuff in this pan, it's going to be delicious. So let's throw a little olive oil in here. And then we're going to throw some butter in there. I grew up down south. I love butter, guys. I'm going to use the Kerrygold. You guys know I love it. If you don't, just so you know, I love it. Not a sponsor. I wish they were. Hint, hint. But yeah, let's grab some Kerrygold. I'm just going to cut this block. I'm going to go with, I'm going to throw 2 tablespoons in there. About-ish. Also, guys, if you're going to be sauteing stuff with just butter, you either have to do it really slow, which takes forever, but if you add a little oil in with the butter, you get all the beautiful creaminess from the butter. But the oil keeps it from burning up and burning everything. So go that route. Got this on medium-high heat. I don't know why I always choose that. I think just because I like to warm my pan up quickly. So this is warming up. And one of the ingredients for this recipe, it calls for a Scotch bonnet pepper. You can usually get these at the grocery store, but not always. If not, you can get a habanero, you can get a jalapeno, whatever you choose. If you're doing the Scotch bonnet or a habanero and it's fresh, just put a slit in it and then stick it in here. Unless you're just like off the wall, love hot stuff, you know. I grew a plant last year. I've got 3 more pepper plants I'm going to grow this year. I will do some videos on that stuff this year. I've got a nice garden getting ready to come up. But yeah, alright, so this is starting to come up to temp. Let's start adding some stuff in here. So we got our red bell, we got our yellow bell, our orange bell. Man, guys, this pan just is colorful and beautiful. We're also going to add the all the bottoms and part of our tops from the green onions into this. All right, guys, we're going to give this a stir. Get this stuff all going, simmering, and we're not wanting to cook these down. We just barely want to soften them because we still want that crunch, that little bit of crunch and the freshness and the peppers in this Rasta pasta, guys. Okay, guys, so these are softened up pretty nicely. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some garlic. 2 cloves, 8 cloves. Dude, it's garlic. Follow your heart. It's your kitchen. Do what you want. So there we go. Got some garlic in there. We're going to mix this in there. We're just wanting this to get aromatic. Doesn't take long. Trust me. I'm going to pull a couple of these habaneros out. I've got them all sliced in half. So we're going to stick those right in the bottom. Let them start drawing stuff up, and it's going to be one of those luck of the draw things if you find one in your meal. Somebody's going to get a hot butt later on. That's the fun. And, well, as you know, I love spicy stuff, so yeah, let's go. Ooh, I can already smell that. Holy cow. Woo! Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good one, guys. Alright, so that's going. Oh, guys, the whole kitchen is just starting to permeate with awesome smelling heaven. But you guys already know this, you've been here for a while, right? Okay, now that I'm starting to smell that, I'm going to bring you guys in. Yeah, look at this, guys. This is just gorgeous. Look at all these beautiful colors in here. That's one thing that makes this dish, just the look of it, makes you happy to begin with. All right, let's bring this the rest of the way together. Next thing we're going with, I know you guys are going to be like, what? A 1/4 cup of jerk seasoning. Sounds like a lot. It's not. We're going to toss this in here. Okay, ooh, we're starting giving this a mix. Just so you guys know, I made a video on this, and if you look in one of the corners right now, it'll be in one of them, somewhere around here. I don't know if you can even see my fingers, but yes, I'll put a link to it, okay, guys? Oh, that's where the smell just starts punching you in the face. Next, we're going to add some chicken stock. You can go vegetable stock. About a 1/2 cup. I'm going to add just a little bit more. About a 1/2 cup. Heavy whipping cream. You know me. Everything should be about. Get that going. Oh, look at that mixture, guys. That looks absolutely... We are going to let this come to a simmer for a minute, okay? While that slowly comes up to a simmer, we're going to slice our chicken. This is going to go on top. This is going to be what makes everything look awesome. You want to impress people? Give it that angle on the knife. Slice it on that bias. And it will crown the top of this awesome dish you just made. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm starting to hear a little bit of a simmer over here. We're going to stir this up again. Alright guys, it's been simmering for a little bit. Looks delicious, smells delicious. You know the drill around here. Next, some grated Parmesan. We want about a half cup in here, guys. I'm gonna call that about a half. Like I said, it's your kitchen, do what you want. So do it. We're gonna put this in here, let it melt down a little bit. The next, we grab our pasta, add that in here. Y'all are gonna love this recipe. I think Sabrina is too. She's in the other room smelling it, so. All right, we're gonna let this sit here, simmer for just another minute or so. I'm gonna keep stirring it. I want all these juices and stuff, all this flavor from this sauce to just sink inside of all this pasta. And I'm gonna plate, and we'll be back to give it a taste, guys. You ready? I am. Gosh, this just looks beautiful. This is a beautiful bowl of pasta, guys. It smells amazing, but let's dig in here, see just what it tastes like. Oh, gotta get a piece of that chicken on there. Oh, look at that bite, guys. Cheese coming off. Oh, I lost a piece of pasta. Come back here. Oh. Ooh. The cinnamon flavor from the jerk seasoning. I honestly, I'm not a big fan of cinnamon and, non-baked goods, but holy cow, does that bring out this dish so much. Woo. Oh. The crunch from the fresh veggies, perfect. Chicken's cooked perfectly. Noodles are great. Oh, the spicy flavors coming through this, the everything. Oh, super tasty. I'm going to close this up. Let Sabrina get in here and get her a bowl of this. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. I love you. I appreciate you watching the video. Once again, my name is Shane, and this is It's Your Kitchen.